Welcome explorers, we are the Califloridians, and this adventure takes us off land and onto a Royal Caribbean cruise ship called the Allure of the Seas. You'll be taking a tour of the boat with us and coming with us to Royal Caribbean's private island called CocoCay. We'll be showing you the good, letting you know about some bad, and revealing the ugly at the end of this video. Our room wasn't ready yet, so we ended up hanging out at the Seven Hearts Lounge. This is a business center and game room, where you can play cards or board games. It's also a quiet place to read a book. They opened the doors and our room was ready. We got a balcony cabin on the 14th floor. The room was a pretty standard size. We had an awesome view from our balcony. Except for the occasional random dude in Speedos ziplining past your room every once in a while. But the view of the boardwalk was totally worth it. Especially at night. You can even catch the aqua show from here. We headed to Central Park and couldn't believe that there was an actual park with greenery on a cruise ship. Central Park has some high-end restaurants that you have to pay an additional fee for. However, the park cafe is free. You can create your own salad bowls. Grab a juice or a coffee. Or grab sandwiches and finger foods. As well as desserts. If there's cheese in between two bread slices, I'm eating it. Central Park also has some higher-end shops. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get in at the Royal Promenade. This is the home to several lounges, bars, restaurants, and shopping. Sorrento's Pizza serves free pizza all day. They've even got my gluten-free vegetarian friends covered. The main dining room spanned over 3 floors. To be honest, the food was nothing to write home about. We also showed up 15 minutes late and they gave away our seats. We never had this happen to us on prior cruises before. We made our way to the boardwalk, and it really felt like we were walking on a beach pier. Like our experience at Central Park, we couldn't believe this was on a cruise ship.
Hang on, is that a carousel? Oh, you know we have to try this. Lance paid the monkey. Something about a paw and 3 wishes. Who knows what that was about? Here we are, trolling around the sea. We had a great time.
That was a fun interruption. Moving on. Boardwalk had a mix of restaurants. Some of them were free, and some of them you had to pay extra to dine in. Good, how are you? There's also an ice cream parlor and a couple of gift shops. This was also home to the Aqua Theater and the rock climbing wall. We walked through the art exhibit to get to the casino. We entered the entertainment place and quickly realized how it got its name. Filled with a uniquely themed comedy club, a nightclub, and an ice skating rink that's not featured here. The entertainment place is also home to the ship's main theater. Reservations are required for all royal shows. After all that hustle and bustle, we made our way to the solarium. It's the adults-only section of the ship. It's very quiet and peaceful here. It was almost a little bit too peaceful, so we went out to check out the rest of the ship and see what the pools looked like. Sports deck had mini golf, basketball, and pickleball. It also had my favorite thing to do on Royal Caribbean cruise ships: surf the flow rider. But after 4 years of not stepping on one, it was more like kissing the floor of the flow rider. Oh well. Maybe a massage would help my bruised ego at this point. This is the cruise's gym and spa area. You can get a massage here, your teeth whitened, your hair done, your nails done, even acupuncture if you want to walk out looking like a porcupine. This is also where the gym is, just in case you want to work off all that Sorrento's pizza you ate. On the way out, we found this really nice lounge with lots of windows letting light in. When you have white sand at your feet, crystal clear water, and steel drums on the beach, you know you're in the Bahamas. We've never been to Royal's private island, which is another reason we were really excited to come on this trip. So come along and discover this island with us. There is a water park on the island which you have to pay extra admission for, but some of these kid areas are free. They do serve lunch on the island, and the selection was pretty good. They also have standalone snack bars throughout the beach. We ended up at the Oasis Lagoon, which ended up being a beach club with a pool. But we decided to take advantage of this beautiful sand and water instead. There were gift shops on the beach, so if you forgot anything, they had you covered. They even had a small library and no shortage of bars. It's the same guy that zip-lined past my room. For an additional fee, you can go up in a hot air balloon and see the island. We heard music, so we trekked through this tropical terrain to see where it was coming from. And at last, we found the party side of the beach. This is probably where the chicken dance originated from. Because we're not good at sitting still, we booked a swimming with the pigs tour. They took us on another side of the island by boat. You get to pet the pigs and swim with the pigs. However, no video recording or photos are allowed to be taken while you're in the water with them. This is a quick way to lose $50 on a photo package. We headed back to the boat, and since we weren't too impressed with the food in the main dining room, we decided to try an extra cost dining option. The food was decent, the service was great, and it was the only place on the boat where you can get a glass of sake. On our last night, we watched the Aqua show. This was a really great show, with lots of high dives, acrobatics, and entertaining visuals. It's probably our favorite show on the ship. If you want to see more of it, we have a separate video in the link in our description. So we showed you the good, we talked about some of the bad, and now it's time to talk about the ugly. Our stewardess told us she was only coming in once a day, which we thought was kind of strange because our other cruises they come in at least twice a day. This isn't such a big deal, but on top of that, the first day we didn't have any hot water. We avoided this dirty couch like the plague. And there was this mystery smell the whole time we were in here.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to bring to you mold. It's musty, stinky, everywhere you don't want it to be.
That was the other half of the Californians, and yeah, she nailed it. We didn't know there was mold in our shower until the very last night. We've sailed with Royal Caribbean on several occasions before the pandemic, and never had any of the issues we listed here. All in all, you can't deny that this was a beautiful boat with lots of things to do. We still recommend checking it out. That's it for this adventure. Thanks for exploring with us. If you want to come on more adventures with us, like and subscribe.